So if you saw my videos a couple days ago, you remember this incident. Yes, this happened on Sunday at a Ravens versus Bengals game. Reason why I'm talking about it again? The guy in this clip here finally got charged. So pretty much what happened was it was a fight that broke out. We don't really know all the details of the fight. All we know is we are now brought in. Once this man is arrested, he's on the ground. He's being, patted down. Make sure he has no weapons. Nothing that would poke them, stab them, whatever, right? So he's getting arrested here. And as he's getting arrested, there's a fan over here on the right-hand side who it looks like is talking smack. He's talking smack. He's smirking. He is loving this guy getting arrested. Now, we don't know if that's the fan he was fighting, right? He could have been fighting that exact guy. We don't know. But we do know is this situation, he's getting arrested, and he gets brought up, to his feet. Now, this fan over here, again, you can see he's smirking, he's talking, he's saying stuff. And, this situation already obviously is bad because we're going to see his charges in a second. But he's being arrested for whatever, for the fight that's going on in the stadium. And now this guy is smack talking. So he ends up headbutting this guy. He falls to the ground and obviously looks like he got knocked out right there. This guy is smiling. This guy is so happy that he did that. And he's smack talking back to this guy. And it was a whole entire mess. Well, this guy on the video clip you see right here, he did go in front of a court on Monday. Now, he pled not guilty to, what he's being accused of. Obviously, you always do that. You never really plead guilty in these situations. And he had a bond set at $4,000. Question is, though, what is he getting accused of? Well, he's getting charged with disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and assault. Now, I'm not a lawyer, right? So I wanted to go ahead and kind of console Ohio law, more importantly, Cincinnati law here, to see exactly, what are these charges? Are they bad? Are they not bad? Because a lot of these are misdemeanors, which are very low charges. So I went ahead and brought them up. Let's take a look at them right here. So the first one we have is, of course, the resisting arrest charge. If you are convicted for resisting arrest, you usually are charged with a second-degree misdemeanor and face a maximum of 90 days in jail and a $750 fine. This charge, however, becomes much more serious if the police officer conducting the arrest is harmed. Meaning if, they're trying to arrest you, they're putting you in handcuffs, and you elbow them in the jaw, this guy loses a tooth, his face gets bloody. Yeah, that's going to be a lot worse than that. Because now that's called assaulting an officer. And I believe that is 6 months. But if you just resist arrest, meaning they're trying to tackle you to the ground, they're trying to arrest you, and you keep flailing your arms back and forth, you're not hitting the officers, but you would refuse to be arrested, that's going to be a maximum of 90 days in jail and a $750 fine. Keep in mind, he already has a $4,000 bond that he has to pay in order to get out of jail already before his, next court hearing. The second charge he's getting hit with is disorderly conduct. This is a minor misdemeanor and is punishable by a fine of $150 unless its aggravating factors apply. Aggravated disorderly conduct is a fourth-degree misdemeanor. A person convicted of a fourth-degree misdemeanor in Ohio must face up to 30 days in jail and a fine not to exceed $250. So, again, minors, I'm going to guess what it says, minor misdemeanor, disorderly conduct. I'm guessing if you just, in public screaming something like, hey, blah, 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 you're just being a nuisance. That's going to be that disorderly conduct. I'm going to guess aggravated would be you're angry, right? It's fighting. You're fighting with someone in public. So he's probably going to get the aggravated version of dishonorary conduct, which means he'll most likely have to face up to 30 days in jail and a fine not to exceed $250. And the final one we have here is, of course, the assault arrest, which is the last thing he got charged with here. Let me go ahead and take out my face. A potential penalties for an assault arrest in Cincinnati range widely depending on how the offense is classified. A first-degree misdemeanor is a punishable by as many as 180 days in jail and a maximum fine of $1,000. As the charges get more serious, so do the penalty. So obviously they're going to see, they're going to have to go through all this, right? And his lawyer is going to fight this, and there's going to be a whole entire process behind all this, all because he got angry at a game and decided to start a fight. And again, I'm not sure, I don't want to say, participate in a fight. I want to say it like that because we don't know if he actually did fight, or he started the fight, or who started the fight, or what went on. Obviously, everything I'm saying based on the fight in the details we have is very limited. So everything there is an allegation of who started it, who did what. We just know that these are the three things he is being accused of and charged of. So with a $4,000 fine, if he got the worst of the worst here, right, and everything just went absolutely belly up for him, right, he could, what is this, 120 days? So he could serve as many as 300 days in jail and be charged up to $2,000 plus his $4,000 bond if it just absolutely goes haywire for him. Now, in these cases, a lot of time, and based on the only reason I know this because my sister and her husband are lawyers, so they tell me this. And again, so this is just based on information I'm getting from lawyers here, is that it's based on your previous record. So let's say, for example, in the past you didn't do anything bad, or you've been a very, a good apple. You haven't really ever got arrested, or maybe you got arrested a couple times. But it doesn't look like you're a repeat offender, or you will become a repeat offender. A lot of times you'll get lesser charges. So you'll get the least of those charges if they think if you haven't done this before. Now, if this guy has done this every single year at one or two games, then yeah, he's probably going to get charged really badly. But if he's never done this before, and this is the first time he's actually getting accused of this or charged with this, and this is all just, kind of a small, okay, well, this is your first time, then you're going to probably get a slap on the wrist. And a lot of these charges either will be the very minimum, pretty much just a minimum charge. So, for example, it would be 30 days instead of 90 days, right? So, he's going to serve some time in jail. He will. And he's going to have to pay some fines. Now, they might kind of convert those jail time to community service time. Again, like I said, there's all different types of ways they do things. But just all nonsense for what? You got mad, you got angry, you couldn't control your anger, you got in a fight with someone, and again, like I said, that's all alleged because we don't know if maybe he was attacked. Again, we're just picking up from the end of this. But with him getting charged all this, and we do not see anyone else getting charged, and we do not hear anyone else getting charged, it kind of speaks volume that it was probably him who started this. And obviously, yeah, the headbutt definitely did not help out at all. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.